Hey, guys, welcome back and happy Thursday. Guys, we are covering a lot today. Obviously, we talked about the Dorit news being robbed at gunpoint last night. We are sending all of the positive vibes and the love over to her and her family. This is absolutely terrible news. And I've seen some of the comments, some of the hateful comments, and I absolutely am not supporting those. That's not what we're back to talk about today, though. We are back to talk about the fact that Bethenny Frankel is claiming that Ramona is on her last leg when it comes to the Real Housewives of New York, and she's about to be fired. And she's also firing back at a lot of these claims about her staging situations in order to have a storyline on the show. Don't forget, tonight we'll be covering all of this on Hot Messy Topics, where you guys get to chime in, give your unfiltered opinion for a subscribers-only live chat, where if you're not subscribed, you can't chat, you can't call in. So all you have to do is get subscribed, smash that like button, and don't forget to hit your notification bells. With that, let's jump right in.
It's time for all your binge-worthy pop culture news. Welcome to Up and Adam.
All right, guys, so it looks like Bethenny Frankel, in true Bethenny fashion, is firing back at claims made in Dave Quinn's new book, Not All Diamonds and Rosé. Now, Carol Radziwill said in this book, she claimed that Bethenny set up the photo that we saw of Tom D'Agostino kissing another woman when he got with LUANN. And now Carol is saying that Bethenny staged the whole thing in order to have a storyline on the show. This is crazy, but this is what was said. Bethenny got a picture of Tom kissing a girl at the Regency Hotel. It was a total setup. She said Bethenny knew this woman and found out that she was in contact with Tom. And Bethenny was like, the next time you go see him, text me. And that's exactly what happened. Ramona also claimed that Bethenny totally planned the whole thing. And in a preview of Bethenny's upcoming podcast, Just Be with Bethenny, she slammed her former co-stars, and she's claiming that Ramona is on the chopping block. She threw a lot of shade Ramona's way, and she said, two very credible housewives, just upstanding credible housewives, one of who is fired and one of who is about to be fired, say that I set up a photo of Tom D'Agostino cheating on LUANN. I love when she's sassy. I love when she's sarcastic. And honestly, I don't care if you guys are not a Bethenny stan on this situation. I definitely am. I'm all here for it. She continued with, how could I set up a photo? Am I in movie casting? Like, hey, Tom D'Agostino, I'd like to cast you in this role as a cheater at the Regency Hotel. Bethenny added that she never, ever even travels to that area. She doesn't go to Uptown Manhattan, where the Regency Hotel is in the first place. She also added to this conversation, so in this case, I'm a casting director that called Tom D'Agostino, who I don't effing know, to say, listen, I know that this sounds weird. I just want to set up this situation in a bar where you are making out with this woman because I have a photographer who is going to be there standing by to take a picture. Then I'm going to give it to everyone else and show it on the show in order to have a storyline for myself. However, Bethenny did insist it was a friend of hers who tipped her off about Tom. She said it was the night before Tom D'Agostino and LUANN's engagement party in Florida. My friend said, Tom's here with a woman, and she took a picture and sent it to me. I sent it to Carol that night like, oh my God, look at this picture. So Bethenny is saying, yes, there is truth to this in some respect, but this is not the full truth. Yes, I did get, a photo of Tom making out with a woman. I did receive that. It fell in my lap, but I didn't plan it. And I love when she's sarcastically like, oh, wait, so I'm a movie director. I'm casting. I'm like, hey, Tom, let's play the role of a cheater. And she's saying that Ramona's on the chopping block. Now, this isn't the first time that we've heard this. We heard this from Dumois and a couple other sources where they were like, well, Real Housewives of New York needs to do a complete cast overhaul, especially after their last season. Well, the ratings were in the dumpster. So bad to the point that they decided not even to do a reunion. After pushing back the reunion 2 or 3 times, this did not look good for the network. Of course, you guys know I had David Yanti from Behind the Velvet Rope on my channel, and we talked about this. And David said, I think after Real Housewives of Orange County, after their ratings plummeted for season 15, I feel like now they're saying, hey, we're doing a revamp, but this revamp is going to be very critical as to what happens in the future for Real Housewives of New York. And also, he made a very good point. How the longer they go without filming New York, how interested are we going to be? We just saw this with Vanderpump Rules. They took a whole year and a half off of filming the show. Then we get season 9 after season 8, after the pandemic, and now the ratings are plummeting. So really, what does the future look like for some of these housewife shows? Not all of them have plummeting, ratings. If you look at Real Housewives of Potomac, they're doing the damn thing. Beverly Hills, they're doing the damn thing. So not all of them have these ratings, but it does make you question. With that though, I want to know what you guys think about this whole Bethenny situation. How do you feel about her addressing this on her podcast and the witty sarcasm that she has to offer us? Are you believing Bethenny? Or are you believing Carol Radziwill and Ramona Singer? Do you think Bethenny contrived these storylines in order to keep it going? But then I question, I'm like, well, if she was going to contrive a storyline, why wouldn't it be beneficial to her business or something about what's going on in her life? Why would she contrive a storyline about LUANN in order to hurt LUANN? But then again, sometimes I think about it and I try to play devil's advocate and I'm like, wait a minute, some of these housewives have done a lot worse and they do come up with some incredibly shady situations. So I'm playing ping pong back and forth in my head. But I do want to know what you guys think. I need your unfiltered opinions. And how do you feel about Ramona being on the chopping block? I know, again, like I said, we've heard about this from other sources like DeuxMoi, which makes you question. But when Bethenny says, well, 2 very credible housewives, one of who is fired and the other one who is about to be fired, does she know something that we don't? Because Bethenny did say, I have receipts. We know that she's close with NBC, the executives, producers. We know that she knows it all. And if you're going to start coming for her, maybe she's going to start mentioning it all. Guys, go ahead, comment below, give me your unfiltered opinions, let me have it, and don't forget to join us tonight for Hot Messy Topics. That's a subscribers only live chat. We'll be back at 6 p.m. tonight Eastern Standard Time, which is 3 p.m. Pacific. We will be mentioning it all in true Bethenny fashion, where you guys get to call in, chime in, and give me all of your unfiltered opinions. And I want to know too, what you guys think about this Dorit situation. That's why I need everyone to call in. So we will see you so very soon. I hope you guys have a safe rest of your week. Make some memories. Be careful. Lock your doors. Don't let anybody get you in a situation. Just be aware. Be aware. I think that's the best advice I could give. And who the hell am I to give advice? But I love you guys. I appreciate you guys on here. And I want to make sure everyone is safe. I think that's a priority for all of us. So let's send all of our best and all of our positive vibes over to Dorit. They just started filming yesterday. I'm sure this will all be caught on camera for season 12. So stay tuned because I'm sure that will be a big part of the storyline. Love you guys. Bye.